This is a Bro Soup podcast.
Made with real bros.
You're listening to Not So Super Dungeon Bros.
Hello and welcome to Not So Super Dungeon Bros, the podcast where all of us are waiting patiently for Cyberpunk to return so we can get some fantasy cyber motorcycles. Here are the Dungeon Duds introduced in order of their confidence driving these fantasy cyber bikes. Jackson, you have to be more consistent when you send me these.
What? What do you mean?
They have no structure to them.
Why would they have a structure to
Hi,
them?
everybody. My name is Max. I'm the Dungeon Master for Not So Super Dungeon Bros. And I just want to point out that Jackson likes to send me little intros that he thinks I should use, but like half the time it doesn't use the same hello and welcome to Not So Super Dungeon Bros intro, and then it like goes on a weird ramble.
It's just a sneak peek into my brain for the listeners out there.
I just need you to create some sort of like template and like
Okay,
fill in the blank whenever you
feel like
it.
Read the one before. The one before was better.
Okay. So let's just rewind real quick. Hey everybody, welcome to Not So Super
Not so dude bro soup.
Yep.
Not so dude bro soup.
Hello and welcome to Not So Super Dungeon Bros, the podcast where all of us are trying our best to figure out why RJ is the way he is. Here are the Dungeon Duds in order from best to worst when it comes to teaching people how to do Dougie. Like those are two completely different thoughts. Like they need to be a cohesive intro. Anyway, I am Max. I'm your dungeon master. That's Jackson. You already know who he is. There's Jake.
Hey guys, I had appendicitis.
Jake had last week when we were meant to record, right before our normal recording time, texted us all and said, "I'm about to go into surgery, so I'm not going to be there tonight." And we all cried a little, but only a little.
Yeah. So that's why you didn't have episodes. Now you know.
Life has been one
big
exciting adventure.
One shit chuckle after another.
Oh, and then there's RJ.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm here, but I didn't make the list because I can't teach you how to Dougie. I would have to learn to Dougie first.
That's a good point.
Max is a pretty good Dougier for sure. I've seen him Dougie. It's pretty solid.
I've been told by multiple people that I'm the only white person they know that can dance.
It's true.
So
a bunch of not white people told him.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't want to get specific.
You've seen
but...
Max Dougie or Max Doggy?
I've seen both.
Okay, I believe
that. How did you
he's
see
a very convinced doggy.
How did you see me, doggy? You were in front of me the whole time.
He looked back.
Oh, you guys are being perverted. I thought
we're being perverted.
Pretending to be a dog.
Me and you are on the same page, Jackson. I assumed they were going real sweet, like, "Oh, my little doggy," but no, they're talking about bending someone over.
Yeah, welcome to Not So Super Dungeon Bros, where all of us are giant perverts and small amounts come out until the very end when we just talk about cum and we say the word cum about 600 times in a row.
All right, well, this time it's your fault.
That's true.
Yeah,
anyway,
come back on the subject here.
Derek, unfortunately, is not with us this evening, which will mark, I think, the first time that anybody other than Jackson has not been able to make it. So it's kind of a weird occasion. We miss you, Derek.
I'm pretty sure Jackson wakes up, touches Derek, and Derek instantly freezes.
Yeah, Derek just glitches out.
Well, it's because their hands switch. So technically, Derek has Jackson's hand, and so it's just been a matter of time until Derek froze because part of him is now Jackson.
Jackson is virus.
Jackson has been a not real person and has been a virus in the game the entire time, and we didn't know it.
I'm also a virus in real life because they met me before we plugged in.
He's Lark Muckerberg's evil twin.
Wow. Speaking of Lark Muckerberg, would you guys like a little recap? Because it's been a calendar month since we last recorded.
Hey,
yeah,
man, we stole 2 boats instead of 1.
Yes, the party began the skyship journey to the Feywild portal, but not before being attacked by dual dragon turtle-born pirate boats. The dungeon does, using a combination of tricks and fancy maneuvers, manage to defeat the pirates and take a second ship in the process. Unfortunately, you did not end up with the original ship, so now you have 2 different ships instead of the one you started with. But we now find them approaching the Feywild portal. Is there anything anyone wanted to do before you guys make your way into the portal?
Well, we have to carve names onto the sides of these boats, right?
Naturally.
I feel like Jackson is our official namer of things
here's the
that shouldn't be named the way they are.
I named Country Roads because Biffy was super into that song. He sang it all the time. Other than that, I
You
think,
also
honestly,
named Cum Bucket.
That's true.
That's true.
Yeah, that's true. But we have to do a tip of our hat to our old Thaddy Daddy who came up with the name for a mule to be Mjolnir. So
yeah, that was pretty good.
that was pretty
there
good.
will never be a day that I can top of that, but sure, let's carve some names into these boats. We'll name one boats and the other one and hose.
Is and hose a single word?
Can't we name one
It's an
boat
N and an
deer?
apostrophe.
You want to name it? I'm sorry. Wait, what did you just say?
Who?
You.
I said, can't we just name it Boat Deer?
Boat deer.
Is
'Cause
it
'cause they
painted
named it
green and yellow?
Moliere.
Wait!
I
don't know where you're going.
No,
with
no,
it.
no.
Um,
None of us
alright.
can talk until he says that word again.
I can't say it.
Words are hard.
He named a mule, Mjolnir. So let's
There
name
it was, you got it.
a boat, Bolt Deer.
Sure. There is one thing we need to do before you guys decide to carve some
Level
boats.
up?
No, we need to
Pull
insert
Jackson's
epic
mouth
music.
off of Derek's dick.
Oh, epic music. What kind of music are you looking for with this epic music by
Ooh,
chance?
do some fantasy music.
Something that you can do the Dougie to, obviously.
Yeah, can you do the Dougie to any of it?
No.
Oh. Can we try?
You don't like that?
Technically,
You don't like
you
that?
could try and Dougie to anything.
That's a good thing you're not recording our visual because I'm currently trying to Dougie.
That's what you think. You think I'm not recording the visual.
Oh no!
No, we would know because last time you tried it, everything broke.
Is this not good enough for you? Is there something
No, this
else?
is great. This is
Okay.
great. Just the last time nobody pointed out there was no music, you yelled at us. So I wanted to point it out.
Good job.
Thanks, Max. I completely forgot.
Yeah, well, clearly you've never been to Singapore.
Fair.
Okay, so if you remember last time, we were on our way, if you want to look at the map that we have on our Roll20.
You know,
guys
this
were-
world's really small. If this is a globe, it's only 560 miles around.
It's not a globe, it's
Oh,
just
Okay,
it's just a country.
gotcha.
It's just one of the countries. Okay, so you guys were heading towards Ascor, which you guys very quickly made fun of.
Is Cum
I
Bucket
mean, you
going with
named
us?
it ass core. Like, ooh, let me work out my ass core real quick.
Okay, first of all, your ass and your core are 2 different things. Okay.
My ass has a core. Okay,
Pretty sure ass core.
it's called a sphincter. That's my
Yeah.
core muscle of my ass.
Okay, I guess. You guys are headed toward the southern part of that island where there are 2 mountains. Inside of one of the mountains is the portal to the Feywild that you guys are currently heading towards.
Would you say they are twin peaks?
They're actually called the Twin Sisters, but yeah.
Okay, thank you. The Twin Sisters Mountains.
The Cliffside Sisters. Was your plan to head straight to the portal, or did you guys want to make any sort of detours or pit stops or anything?
I have no actual
Is there
recollection.
a floating city that we can buy stuff from?
There's not a floating city, unfortunately.
Jeez, so unimaginative.
But you could hack the
I know.
system and create one.
Yeah, if
Is
you want to,
there-
if
I
you
will
wanna
hack
add
the
a-
system and
Right.
raise whatever city is near us. into the air.
Great. Go ahead and roll a tech check for me.
And he's gonna name it Vagina Core.
Oh my gosh, no.
Vag Core. Is that better?
Wow.
Yeah, thanks. That's much more.
No, it's cum core.
Yeah, Cumcore.
Naturally.
Obviously. Where is my tech? Oh, there it is.
You could do Dick Core, but everyone would just call it Dicker, and then no one would understand the joke that you made.
That sounds about right. All right. I'm rolling those with intelligence. Oh,
We're
snap.
playing D&D.
I'm in business. What do I need to roll?
Okay, you rolled a 22, which is successful access into the game's code.
Zip,
You
zap,
want to
zoodle.
you want to raise an entire city into the air.
Yeah. I mean, it's just placing it on another layer in the game. I mean, it's really not that complicated from a programming standpoint.
He uses
just
Python.
using Python.
I could do this in
Just-
Unity or Unreal systems really easy.
Just an entire city with all of the NPC. Are you trying to take the NPCs with you, or like?
Yeah, everyone's going up there, obviously. How else am I going to buy stuff off of them?
That's a great question. All right. Are
No,
you
he
doing
just wants all the equipment so he can take it. He wants the
Yeah,
NPCs
don't
to stay
take the
behind.
NPCs. Save the NPCs down on the ground.
just anything that's not strapped to the floor starts floating? Okay. Are you trying to take the closest city to you, or a
Sure.
specific city?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Do we want a specific city? What do you guys want? I vote we take Dawnwind because it just
How about
seems
we
like
take the farthest city from us that we haven't been to?
okay.
And then lift it straight up into the air, and then
That's-
have to fly over to
That
it.
seems a little more complicated, but sure, why not? What we got here? Fall Pass or Bay Shed?
Shield.
What about
Shield?
Boulder Ford?
Oh, that's a shield. My bad.
Or what?
I'm-
Krollbrook? We've already been there, right?
Crowbrook, you've been there.
Boulder Ford.
All right,
Small
you wanna-
Drift. Let's take Small Drift. It seems like something that would be flying.
Yeah, because it's drifting in the wind.
Yeah, exactly. Small Drift. That's the one I want.
Okay, for you to lift an entire city off of the current plane that it's on and up into the air, I need you to roll a 90%. So
A 10 or higher.
a 10. No,
That
no,
would-
nope. I've been doing a lot of math lately, so I know math now. 90 to 100.
All right.
So that would be a 10% chance.
I got a 59 you can borrow.
How about 20?
How
it's
about
a natural 20.
definitely
That's a natural
not?
20. That was a D20 I rolled.
Oh, right.
Don't mind that
Hey.
D100.
A tiny rock.
I
begins
just
to
figured we
float.
could divide from the D20.
Here's what happens. You reach into the code and you find the list of all the towns. And you're like, yeah, that one. Let's just go ahead and manipulate that a little bit. We'll lift it up. And as you go to lift the city from the ground, you do so, and nothing seems to happen around you. And then all of a sudden, you notice that your experience goes up quite a bit as everybody in the town was thrown into the air 100 feet and then immediately plummeted to the earth. And you got all the experience for killing everybody in town.
Wait. Can he? But can
Sweet,
also,
did I level up off that?
Yeah.
Did any of it say mission failed?
Or
Oh
did
yeah,
any-
several. It was like mission failed, mission failed, mission failed. Just like a string of them.
Does he also have a bounty now, like I did when I went to jail?
No,
For
because
mass
because
murder.
he
It
killed
can't
the
prove
last
that I did.
witness.
So basically, there's now a city on Max's map that is completely
were to-
empty.
Yeah,
that
if
is
you were
ready
to
for
go
us
there,
to conquer.
if you were to go there right now, the ground would be littered with dead bodies, ready to be looted.
Hey,
Sweet.
real quick, can I see the words "level up" flash in gold letters above Jake?
Oh yeah, it's very clear. You see Jake, you see your XP bar, whoop, and then you all see level up.
Above
Sweet.
Jake. But
Yeah,
all
it
of us
plays
or just Jake?
just Jake.
Yeah.
Dude,
Cool.
you guys, I'm gonna start killing NPCs to gain experience to level
You-
up faster.
Basically a murder hobo.
Yay! I
All
don't
you
know if
hear
we had a
is-
better.
Ugh.
Yeah, 100,000 times.
Don't click it. Don't. Just. Ugh.
My bad.
But
I asked Jake what happened.
And then you hear this, and then you hear all the fails.
stupid. So many fails.
All right, cool. Well, at least I got XP out of it.
True.
Hey guys, there's probably a lot of loot to get whenever we do visit that place, but I don't
What
want to go
place?
there now. So
We probably should have taken a closer city, huh?
Is Small Drift, right?
yeah,
The city where Jake committed homicide.
More like genocide,
Genocide.
because pretty much one type of people lived there. Conveniently, it was the
Are they all half elf, half dwarfs?
Or are
No,
they
they're
all
all
halflings?
no, they're all dragon turtle-born, the same type that you
Was it-
previously
no!
fought.
It wasn't Mount Illusion.
No, it was not Mount Illusion. That it only appears on the solstice for an hour when the sun sets, and only during the summer solstice it Mount Illusion appears for an hour every year. So
So you admit it is a place.
I didn't say it was on this continent. Anyway, would you like to try anything else before you hit the portal?
Nope.
To the portal.
yeah, probably go through the portal now.
I go
Probably-
behind Jake
Well,
and RJ because
I cover
they're
my
both
butthole.
higher levels than me now. I do have
That's
a bow
fair.
staff.
Okay. As you guys quickly approach the quest marker leading you to the portal into the Feywild, you begin getting coming closer and closer to the ground and the southern mountain in which the portal is located inside. You finally reach the base of this mountain, and unfortunately, the opening into this sort of cavern is too small to fit the two flying ships, the airships that you've been flying. If you want to attempt to do something to try and get those inside, you can. But as it stands now, they are too small to go inside. Or they are too large to fit in the small entrance.
How
Put 'em
large
in your-
are they, would you say?
I think I said they were like 26 feet long.
How wide is the entrance?
Big enough, like, I don't know, 6 feet wide.
Okay. I mean, the only thing I can think of is shrinking them down to the size of like hoverboards, and trying to find a way to control them as hoverboard size. But I don't think I want to actually do that. So I go take the keys out and lock them up with the anchor around a big boulder. I
Rock.
guess I don't really know. I don't want anyone to steal them. Is there like a horse spot there you put your horses and you come back and they're still there? But
we
for
pull the
boats?
keys out of it. So
Yeah, no, there is no place to tie up your flying boat.
Dang it.
how difficult do I think it would be? Never mind.
That's a
Never
weird
mind.
sentence.
To shrink them or to make the mountain bigger? Which were you thinking?
I don't know. I was kind of thinking like make them enter a pocket dimension, and then just have them in like a coin or something.
I mean, if you want to, I don't know. That's up to you.
Yeah, you guys want to do that? Why
I mean,
not?
you're the
We've
one that
only
can
mass
actually roll.
genocide so many people. We can. It can't get any worse than that, right?
Well, you can because you're trying to do it to an area that we are currently existing in, so it could go very bad.
Technicalities.
Do you want me to
Alright.
do it?
Try
I
to
got
hack the system.
Oh yeah, that'll do.
That'll
That's
do.
a 25.
That's a 25. All right. So tell me specifically what you're trying to attempt.
I want to take out 2 coins, and I
Okay.
basically want I want each boat to go into one of the coin, and then when we flick it into the air, it turns back into a boat.
So you wanna make boat Pokeballs.
Yes.
We call them Botaballs.
A Botaball. All right. I mean, essentially, you're turning it into like almost like a large bag of holding type thing.
It's basically the folding boat.
Sure.
Yeah.
We'll put more stuff in there if you'd like us to.
I make no promises that the stuff in the boat will also turn into a coin, but you can certainly try. Let's give you a 40% success rate. 60 or higher.
Okay. Yeah, I was like, I'm pretty sure. Okay, I'm just making sure you knew the math that you were saying.
Yeah, I had to say it real slow.
Ayo, 76.
A 76.
Boat
Dope.
coins.
You take out these 2 coins and you stick them into the code, and they begin absorbing code, and then you chuck them at the boats, and as they hit the boats, almost in the same animation as from the Pokemon anime, the boat turns into this weird like light and then shoots like a laser into the coin, and then the coin like jiggles once, and then it jiggles twice, and then it jiggles 3 times, and then a couple stars pop out of the coin, and it's like,
Yes. You mean like this?
there you go, nice.
I grab both coins. One of them has boats etched on it, and the other one an hose. And I give the an hose to Jackson.
Naturally. Great.
All right.
You currently have 2 Botaballs, or boat coins. I guess I don't know how we're gonna add that in as an item, but I'll let you worry about that.
I just know I have them.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm just gonna write boat in hose coin. Just in hose coin.
There you go.
Okay.
All right.
All right. And you step into the cave. Yes.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay. You begin walking into the cave, and it's not like previous kind of caverns where you have to go through a series of tunnels. It's pretty much you step into the opening of this cavern, and it goes from being very bright outside into this dark, and so your eyes take a second to adjust, but as soon as they adjust, it's just a large opening, and on the other end from where you are standing is this large sort of stone archway, and within the archway is sort of this orange and purple and maroon and blue kind of
Tie-dye?
swirling galaxy, like with stars, very like a clouded galaxy look, and it's swirling around this portal.
RJ,
and
go touch it.
The quest marker that you've been following is right on the middle of it.
I go up and touch it.
Okay, RJ, as you touch it, you are sucked into the portal.
I hang out in the portal.
Sick.
All right, I go touch it.
What can I do in the portal?
Currently nothing.
Okay. Can I climb back out?
You're
of
in
the
a
portal?
loading screen. It gives you helpful tips.
Yeah, you're currently in a loading screen, essentially.
I go touch it.
All right, all 3 of you go and touch it. Billy, following right behind the 3 of you, quickly enters as well.
I forgot Billy was here.
And as you all enter, you do enter this new loading screen. It is similar to the loading screen that you had, the fast travel screen that you had before, where you would kind of run in an all white, like lit space. But instead of it being all white like before, it is this sort of colorful, swirling galaxy
Pastel?
now. Not quite pastel. Think more like, definitely more colorful, but not quite pastel.
Cool.
And actually, yeah, go ahead.
For clarification,
Yes.
Derek is strapped to Billy, correct?
Oh, yes.
Well,
If he wasn't
here's what
before, he
happens.
is now.
Here's what happens. Up until this point, Derek has been following pretty normally. As you guys enter the portal,
He turns into a toad.
if I could get everybody to roll perception checks real quick.
Oh no.
12.
Oops. 15.
Shut your dick
I got a
hole.
32.
Cool.
Gosh.
Okay. Let's see.
RJ sees all.
Jacob. Okay, Jake and RJ. The two of you
Aw.
notice something very.
Wait, how did Jake and I see the same thing?
Just
You saw
be
it
patient
twice
and
as
you'll
clear,
see.
okay?
It was just a
Okay.
success.
Jake and RJ. You both see as you are kind of running in place through this new kind of loading screen. You look over to the side where you would normally see your fellow companions running along with you. As you are running, Billy begins dissolving from his feet up into code once again, and like starts very slowly turning into strings of code, and then eventually it gets to the top of his head. But at the whole time it's happening, he doesn't seem to notice and doesn't like acknowledge it happening at all until he is fully gone, the top of his axe fully disappearing into the code. At the same time, you notice Derek, who is mid-step into this weird running montage, has fully stopped moving. And you see as Billy becomes code, it sort of swirls around Derek for a second, and Derek kind of glitches out in this weird, like almost like static television glitch where it like for a second and like he's back to normal again. That's what you both see. RJ, you see something on top of that. As you are making your way through this sort of colorful space, you instinctively kind of blink your eyes as you are wont to do in real life. And for just a brief second, as your eyes close, you can very clearly see some sort of strange laboratory with these large figures walking around in it. But all of it is kind of filtered through this green filtered color. Almost like you're looking through a screen of green glass. You see it for just a second and then you're back in the game again, and it's just it doesn't stay long enough for you to focus on it. It's just like a very brief kind of glimpse.
So you're describing like if my VR goggles, all of a sudden I could see through them like they were sunglasses instead of goggles.
Kinda, yeah.
Okay.
As you continue through this, the code that was once Billy, after swirling around Derek, you see it zooms ahead of you. It stays in this sort of weird like stream of code, and it shoots ahead of you in this load screen. And as it does, it splits off, and you notice that it splits into three kind of paths. And it, after splitting, it kind of comes to a stop in three different locations next to each other. And right in front of you, a portal opens with the quest marker over it. But as it opens, right in front of this sort of center chunk of Billy code, to the right and left where the other two chunks were, two other portals open as well to different locations.
Hey guys, should we maybe each go into a different one? There's 3 of us.
Now, so Billy
Splitting
just
the
kind
party's
of
always a good idea.
Billy wound up as just code right now. He's not. He didn't go to one of those places.
Correct. He essentially became additional portals that weren't originally there.
I'm telling you guys, Billy's trying to tell us something. We should go to all 3.
All right, after you.
I'm a big enough boy that I can go by myself. I'm afraid for you guys, though.
Well, if I die, I die. YOLO. All right, I'm going in number 3.
Okay, so you're taking the one on the right.
Far right, correct.
Okay.
I walk up to it and I just grab my bow staff, hold it in my hands, and I turn around and I say, "Get in your holes, boys," and then I fall back into it.
Wow.
Did he just say get in your holes, boys?
Yeah, I don't know exactly what that means.
You have like a grenade we could throw through his portal real quick.
Let me see what I got here.
The portal's like a hole. That's all I'm saying.
I've got a hammer I could throw through there.
There you go. Throw a hammer through and then we'll go in different portals.
I would like to throw my hammer in his portal.
Cool. You just throw a hammer wildly into the portal. We'll see what happens.
It's the big bad now.
Which portal do
My
each
arc.
of you go into?
I'll
if you're
go
splitting
left.
up?
I'll take the other one. I'll take number 2, my lord.
All right. So, Jake, you go into the far left. RJ, you go into the center one, the one that has the quest marker on it. And Jackson, you go into the one on the right.
That seems like the most logical sense.
Okay.
True. If I was in a foursome with you 2 boys, I would definitely hit the center.
That's fair. Let's start with RJ. Jake, do you have some sort of like Feywild style music that we could switch to?
Feywild style music. Let's see here. I don't know what this is.
Sure, that'll work.
Ooh, listen to the harps.
RJ, you walk through the portal, and as you do, the kind of galaxy colored clouds that you saw in the entrance to this portal now make up what the sky looks like.
Rad.
You look up into the sky, and instead of it just being one solid blue, it looks like you were zoomed in on an incredibly faraway galaxy, and the clouds are kind of this pink hue to contrast the background of the sky above. All around you is flora and fauna, all of which is completely alien to you. There are plants that are as tall as trees, but look like dandelions. There are mushrooms the size of houses. There are grasses that are taller than you, but are purple and like different shades of blues. This place is super like crazy different. Think of like if Alice in Wonderland was even more on drugs than it already is.
I was Alice in Wonderland, is what you're saying?
So like imagine doing shrooms and then watching Alice in Wonderland.
Oh, how about you watch Alice in Wonderland?
All right, cool. So we're on the
That's
same page.
That's the only
Okay.
way.
Yeah. You very quickly realize there is still a quest marker, and as you kind of walk around the area, you do see that it moves with you and gives you a general direction on where to go.
Okay, so I will go ahead and go that general direction towards the quest marker.
Okay.
Avoiding mushrooms because as much as shrooms would be fun to do, I don't like mushrooms.
Like in real life, you don't like mushrooms?
Yeah,
How
it's
do you
a
know?
texture thing.
He don't.
Oh, okay.
So like I
Interesting.
wouldn't touch them.
Interesting. That makes sense. Okay. I'm not sure where Jackson went to.
he
but
went. He went to the right.
this next part won't be quite as fun unless I get his reaction. So we're just gonna continue with RJ for a minute. Inconsiderate bastard.
It's not like
RJ.
we're recording or anything.
Yeah, it's not like we're in the middle of recording a podcast or anything. I can see him in the
I was at
reflection.
the best thing is you can see him in the reflection in his window.
He can,
talking to his wife.
He's in his
He's doing
kitchen or
something in his kitchen. We could just sit here and comment on the fact that he kind of just left.
It looks like he's
Quite
making a
possibly
peanut
his
butter and
wife's
jelly
sucking his
sandwich,
dick.
folks.
Oh, here he comes. Everybody shut up.
Oh, his wife surfaced.
Did he? He is
Oh.
coming. Hey, there he
Oh,
is.
hey, he's back.
Sorry, I had to fix something. Go ahead.
Anyway, now that we've fully described what the Feywild looks like and Jackson missed it all, we can go ahead. Jake,
Yes, sir.
could you give me some kind of like Jingle Bells style music?
Jingle bell style music.
Like jingle bells, jingle bells.
I am familiar
Jingle
with
style music.
I don't think I have anything on
You don't
tap.
have anything with Jingle Bells?
I don't have any jingly bell.
Do you have anything that would bring like
Joy.
levity or lightheartedness to this?
Little
This
heartbeat.
makes my
That'll
this one
work.
makes my heart warm.
Jackson,
My heart is warm.
as you step through your portal, things change pretty dramatically from the space that you were in before. You immediately realize it is significantly colder here.
Ooh,
And
I'm colder.
You look down and you realize you're actually standing in snow.
Yeesh.
And if you want to go ahead and give me a perception check.
Is this
Yes,
like
sir.
cold, windy snow?
That's a 7.
It's hard to tell what's kind of going on around you, but you do see there are lights up ahead in the distance.
All right, I have a quick question about an hose coin.
Okay.
If I uncoin it, can I recoin it, or do I have to roll again to recoin it?
You aren't sure. You'll have to find out.
You'll have to hope I programmed it correctly.
You did roll like a 75. That's pretty good. How far are the lights from me?
It's hard to tell. It's currently night outside. You can see
Okay.
there are stars above. It's not currently snowing, but you're standing in snow.
Okay.
You would guess it's maybe 200 or so yards ahead. You can see kind of the lights of a small town.
All right, I'm just gonna walk to the lights of the small town
All right.
and find a nice warm tavern or inn.
Okay, as you get closer to the town, you begin to hear the sound of jingle bells, and you start to smell a number of different kind of baked goods waft
Hell yeah.
through the air. And the closer you get, you look up and there is a sign for this town, and it does say Christmas Town.
Oh, cool! I love
Jolly.
Christmas.
You look down and you are not in your samurai uniform. You are actually wearing a pair of shoes with curled toes with jingle bells on the ends of them.
Hell yeah!
Some striped tights, and a very festive elf costume.
Awesome. How convincing is the elf costume?
Oh,
Pretty
it's
convincing?
very. It's like
Okay.
like you worked really hard on it.
You look just
Okay.
like Will Ferrell.
Hell yeah! I love that movie.
Jake,
Oh no.
Do you have any hardcore metal music?
do you have any sort of like combat hardcore like?
Oh yeah.
Dang,
I
I
got
was right.
I got some
Cool.
combat music. Just give me a hot second. We'll stop some harpage. What kind of like battle guitar, like battle upbeat? Which,
Battle guitar, hell yeah! Oh, you've played
Yeah,
this one
that'll
before.
work. So Jake,
oh wait,
you
hold up.
there we go.
That's way good.
Jake, you enter your portal, and as you do, you immediately notice there are a number of other people, other like figures around you, running, slashing at each other, shooting spells off at each other. Just kind of a general like mayhem of lots of people attacking each other. Could you give me a perception check as well?
Yes, sir. That'll be an 11.
Hey, 7-Eleven.
With an 11, you notice this kind of large cacophony and mayhem that's going on around you. And as you kind of take a look around, you look down at your hands and realize they're blue. And you kind of look down at what you're wearing, and you're wearing full plate mail.
Oh, shit.
And you look to the right and left of you, and you see there is this sort of black cat person to the left of you, and to the right of you is this half dwarf, half elf with a bow in his hands, and they are firing off at the people around you. As Jackson has entered our holiday special, and Jake has entered season 2.
Oh, shit. It was all part of the game.
And now that all three of you have split up into 3 completely different worlds, I have to figure out how I'm going to do this. Actually, Jackson, is shortly after you step through your portal, you get hit in the back of the head with a hammer. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt very much, but it's just kind of like, where did that even come from?
But
I
deals
look up-
500. But deals 50 damage.
I look up and I go, RJ, and I shake my fist.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay. Woof. How will we do this?
Do you need to wait till next week to find out?
No, honestly, I did not anticipate all 3 of you splitting up. I don't know why I didn't anticipate that. That is absolutely some kind of like shenanigans shit you guys would do.
That is our MO, yes.
That is your MO. I'm not sure why I didn't. It's been so long that since we've played that like my brain isn't calibrated properly for you, Chucklefox. So
That's fair.
That's weird.
I know it's really dumb of me if we're being honest. All right, let's start with RJ.
Go back to RJ music.
We have to go back to RJ music.
Get off your damn phone and play the fucking game.
I tried to text my wife to tell the kids to shut up.
Fair. You played the damn game. I get it. All right, you're there. Cool.
All right, RJ. You continue making your way closer and closer to the quest checkpoint, or the quest marker that appears in your screen. I will point out to the other 2 of you, you don't see any sort of quest marker.
Okay.
It has since disappeared. But RJ, as you continue moving on, are you just moving at a casual pace? Like, what's sort of your game plan?
I'm being very
Gay.
stealthy, as in I'm trying to paying a lot of attention, watching my surroundings, kind of stalking the area, see if any movement, see if there's any wildlife or anything that I need to be concerned of as I'm moving towards that quest marker.
Okay.
Knowing that I don't have backup, I'm a lot more strategic in my movements than I typically would be.
That's fair. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
I
for
just
me.
imagine him sneaking around like Kronk off of Emperor's New Groove now.
That's 23 to hit.
23 to hit. Not sure what you're hitting, but okay.
His eyeball
perception
against
bar.
whatever he's looking at.
Oh, right. A 23. You very nimbly make your way through this strange sort of forest. You manage to keep away from the mushrooms that you don't want to touch, keeping a lookout for any sort of animal or maybe carnivorous plant life that almost certainly exists in a place like this. You don't seem to notice anything at first, but eventually you come to a sort of clearing in this forest. And as you see it, you notice there are these sort of 8 figures standing in the middle, kind of working on something, maybe conversing with each other. It's hard to tell what they're doing from where you're at, but they don't look human, but they are standing on 2 legs, humanoid-like.
What is the feeling in the area? Does it feel sketchy? Does it feel like I'm walking into the dark woods on my own and I'm scared shitless? Or I'm walking with a stranger and he's the one scared because he has to walk out by himself?
There isn't an air of fear. It's more just kind of like unknown. It's not necessarily, it doesn't seem like everything is ready to kill you at a moment's notice. If anything, they're probably more curious about what you might be. And at the moment, it doesn't seem like whatever these things are, they are in an aggressive mood.
And they haven't noticed me, right?
With your stealth, there's no way they possibly could.
Okay, so the surrounding trees and stuff, are there like vines that I could swing from? Are there
Yes,
tightropes
Daddy,
I can walk?
you know there are vines. Come on.
That was phenomenal.
You're welcome. Yeah, and around the clearing are a number of tall trees. There are definitely ways that you could get up to a higher vantage point if you wanted to, or maybe make your way around them.
So here's what I want to do.
Okay.
So I'm thinking I want to pull a Bug's Life on this one.
Okay.
Where the
Yeah.
bugs come flying in acrobatically and put on a show
Okay.
to make friends.
Okay. See, my immediate thought was you're gonna climb one of the giant dandelions that I described prior, and you're gonna cut one of the things off and fly away on it. But I like your plan more.
I'm hoping to grow some beautiful butterfly wings.
That's fair. All right. Go ahead and give me a performance check as you kind of.
Would you like performance or acrobatics?
If you are attempting strictly acrobatic type moves, you can give me acrobatics.
Yeah. That's a 21.
A 21. Describe how awesome this looks. You are very much successful in it.
So I climb up this dandelion and I grab onto this vine that I can find, and I pull back and I swing forward, and as I let go, doing backflip after backflip, I just kind of turn into a ball and I just come hurtling down into the middle of their group, and I land there, and then all of a sudden I pop up like I'd landed on my feet, and I yell, "I don't know," and I throw my hands in the air
Okay.
with all of them surrounding me now.
Yes. Now go ahead and give me either a performance or a persuasion check. I'll let you decide.
It's a 22 on persuasion.
A 22 persuasion. You jump down into the middle of this group of creatures. At this point, you're still not 100% sure what they are. But as you pop up...
Real quick, did you say preachers or creatures?
They are all preachers. But from the show Preacher, where they, like, murder people and stuff...
Okay, less threatening than a bunch of Catholic preachers.
Yeah, no, they're they're born again Baptists, or they're born again Jehovah's Witness preachers. Remember?
Oh yeah, sorry.
That was a throwback to the joke we made before we recorded. Anyway, no, it's a bunch of creatures. But as you stand up in this sort of show of friendship, I guess. You do notice these are some sort of weird mushroom people. They have their heads are giant mushrooms that kind of go down into the stalk that turns into their body, and they have arms and legs coming from this large main stalk. And as you pop up, they all give you this look like, huh? And then like look at each other like, I don't. And they all they start making some sort of weird chittering noise to each other. And then one of them steps up to you with like a hand out, like they want to touch you, but like not in an aggressive way, just kind of like a what are you kind of way. What do you do?
Wait, I'm in my Aladdin costume already. I can't switch into that.
Yes, you are. I believe you are still in your Aladdin costume from when you were meeting with the Queen.
I pull out my horn and I play music on it and I blow my horn.
They go to reach out to touch you and you pull a horn out and start making music, and the one that was reaching out to touch you like reels back, and then like they all start to do a little jig almost. And as they start to bounce around, you notice that these spores begin to come off of them, almost like they're jumping on dust. And as you are blowing into your horn, you know, every once in a while you have to go and take a breath in to be able to keep playing. And as you do, you inhale these spores. And at first you're a little nervous. You're like, uh-oh, what did I just do? But then after a second, you hear the chittering that they're making. All of a sudden it goes from that noise into full-on words, as you can now understand what they're saying. As they have used their spores to kind of influence your brain into understanding them. And as you are playing, you hear the chittering go from like this strange noise into, wow, this guy's really good. Where do you think he came from? What is he anyway? Like, this is crazy.
And I say, my friends, I understand you now. I have come on a quest. I don't know what my quest is, but I have come here knowing that there's something or someone in need of me.
They all look to you and they go, oh, right. We do that thing. So, oh, well. Anyway, this makes life a lot easier. Well, hello, friend.
They're gonna sacrifice you, motherfucker.
I am not sure what your quest is either. But if you would like to come with us, maybe we can help you in your quest.
Sounds good. I definitely could use a place to rest for the night.
Well, come back to our village with us, and we will give you a place to lay your head.
I go with them.
Okay. You start heading off with the Myconoid group. Jackson.
Yes, I'm here.
We move to you as you begin walking into Christmas Town.
Christmas Town music. Christmas Town music.
I'm working on it.
Do I see anyone?
Make a perception check.
Okay.
You see Christmas Town people.
I got an 11. It's not great.
You don't notice any specific people. You do notice there are other sort of elf-looking creatures moving around town. None of them are incredibly close to you, and it looks like they're just kind of going about their daily routines, you know, building snowmen, hanging Christmas lights, baking sugar plums, not pie or whatever, I don't know, Christmas stuff. It's nowhere near Christmas right now. But you don't seem to notice anything that kind of stands out.
Okay. Is there any like big workshop or like obvious business that is one of the like bigger stores around?
Oh yeah,
town?
for sure. You definitely see there is a large building with these very large smokestacks coming out of the top of them. And
Pollution, nice.
Well, you look to see what's coming out of the smokestacks, and it is perfectly formed cotton balls
Oh, cool. All right.
that
Never
just
mind.
like poop, 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 poop.
Okay. Okay. I go there. I go to that building. I want to walk in
Cool,
the
great.
front.
You walk over to this very large building. It's this sort of brick building with large windows that kind of go all the way around the sort of top portion. And as you approach what is very clearly the main door, it's this very large, red, ornate door. As you approach it, it actually opens up. And as it does, you see standing in the center of it is a large figure wearing a red suit.
I walk up to the large figure and interact.
You interact with the large figure, and Santa Claus looks down at you and goes, "Oh, what the hell are you doing here?"
I just look at him and say, "Hey, Santa. My name is Bushy Evergreen. I'm getting transferred to the management position over in Jollyville. So I need you to point me in the right direction so I can know my role in my new home, Christmas town."
Oh, well. And he leans in really close to your ear and he goes,
I get a
"Listen
boner.
here, you little shit. You're not supposed to be here. I don't know how the fuck you got here, but you need to get the hell out of here."
Yeah.
Your
That-
first action was to
All right.
lie to Santa.
All right. Like I said, okay. Where would you like me to go?
However the hell you got here, go back that way.
Does he have a health bar above his head? Just out of curiosity, has he had too many cookies?
He
and
wants to
slightly
kill him to
damaged?
become the new Santa.
I am
Uh,
Santa.
He does have a health bar over his head, yes. It doesn't have a number with it, but it does seem to be full.
Okay. Okay.
Don't hit him; he'll kill you.
I'm not gonna hit him. I'm not.
Not to
that
mention
stupid.
his SWAT elf team will murder you.
I want to use my shadow arts ability and cast darkness in this
Okay.
room. It's 2 key points.
It won't be big enough to fill the whole room.
Okay.
I believe darkness is like a 20-foot sphere. We can look that up.
I'm just gonna cast it on his position. I'm probably
Oh.
he leaned down into my ear. I'm right next to him.
Dude, it's Santa
Correct.
Claus. He has true sight.
He knows when
Santa
you're
Claus
sleeping and he
does
knows
not
when
say
you're
that.
awake.
Santa Claus did not say, "Listen here, you little shit." That's not real Santa Claus.
Let's see.
I don't know. I
This-
could see Tim Allen saying that.
That's fair. That's fair.
The spell darkness.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Yeah, no, that's what I do next. I start
If-
singing.
It fills a 15-foot radius sphere, so
That's
a
fine.
30-foot wide sphere.
That's fine. Yeah, 30-foot sphere, all the way around. I do that.
Okay.
I kind of walk backwards a couple feet, and I want to try to hack into the system.
Okay. Go ahead.
I can never
And-
actually get into the system, but I wanted to try.
All right. Go ahead and give me a.
It's a 13. Didn't actually happen.
Unfortunately, you go in to hack into the system, and whatever you guys had been previously doing, it doesn't seem to work in this new place you are.
Okay. Do I
but
notice that,
as-
or is it just because I'm so used to failing? I'm like, oh, that's pretty accurate.
Probably the latter of
Yeah.
those two.
Cool. Cool.
But as you take a step away from Santa, he is going to take an attack of opportunity on you.
Oh, I thought we're in darkness. Does he have dark vision?
No, he will have disadvantage on it, but
Oh, cool.
he still is going to make an attempt.
Okay.
Sorry,
Uh,
I could see that roll.
I was gonna say, are you in GM mode
I
again?
am in GM mode.
Get out of GM.
Am I
Oh,
gonna
man.
die?
Stinker.
I'm probably gonna die. I
It was-
always
Hold
die.
on.
It
let
was a
me-
good roll.
But it's disadvantage. It was 2 good rolls.
Oh, maybe it wasn't as good then.
Let me pull this up.
Because I think
I
that
didn't-
was both rolls together, so maybe not. You might be
Why?
okay.
What is happening? Ads are popping up. I hate ads.
It's pronounced AIDS,
Wait.
and it sucks, yeah.
Is that what
No.
RJ was always trying to do?
Mm-hmm.
You were trying to give us a virus on our computer?
He was trying to cure us of AIDS.
I was trying to cure you of those AIDS.
Actually, you always gave it to us, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to give it to cure it. It's like the flu.
He has to have enough patience to find the cure.
I don't know if that's true. All right. Does a 19 hit?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm a level 4 monk. Of course it hits. That
So
was his
evade it.
bad roll? I wasn't attacking him. I just put him in darkness so he couldn't
Mhm.
see me.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
He
wait.
sees you when you're sleeping.
Actually, you know what?
I'm not asleep. He only knows that I'm awake.
He
doesn't know
knows
my
when you're
whereabouts.
awake.
Nope, that does not allude that he knows where I am when I'm awake. He only knows that I am currently
He
awake.
knows if you're a bit
No,
bad or good.
He is a sleep demon. It's the only way that makes
Just
sense.
be good for goodness sake.
He knows when you're
Sorry.
awake, but he sees you when you're sleeping. 2 very different things.
I forgot he had a different attack, so does a 15 hit?
Yes, 15 still fucking hits.
Okay. Can you make a strength check for me?
No. Why would I make a strength check? I'm a
Okay.
monk.
Because he's trying to put you in his bag.
I got 17 somehow. That's impressive.
Okay. You immediately get scooped up into his bag.
Wow.
But as he's about to kind of cinch it up, you manage to bust out of the top of it and manage to break free just at the last second. What are you doing?
to break free. I start singing, trying to. No, I don't. As I break free, I grab my quarterstaff and I whop him across the face.
Okay, go ahead and give me an attack roll.
Okay. Chickadee China. That's only a 13 to hit.
Unfortunately, you whack the quarterstaff, and actually, it would be a disadvantage. You miss anyway, but just as a point of order, because you were also in the darkness.
Fair.
You take a whack at him, and it just kind of the pom pom on his hat manages to cushion it as you swing it at
It's
him.
the weirdest use of armor I've ever seen.
You
That's
made his
fine.
belly jiggle like a bowl full of jelly.
I'm gonna use a key point to disengage.
Okay.
Or dash. I want to get
Wait.
far away from him, so dash.
Didn't he
right?
already take a...
He already took an
Attack
attack
of
of opportunity,
opportunity,
so if you
so-
tried to move away again, he wouldn't be able to.
Yeah, so you don't need to use that key point is what I'm saying.
Oh,
You could use the
okay.
key point to dash instead of disengage.
I am going to just click my
Dash
heels.
away all.
I'm gonna click my heels and fly where I believe is up because I understand gravity. And I'm gonna try to
Sure.
fly above the darkness
Okay.
as long as the room is taller than 15 feet.
It definitely is.
Okay, I fly above the darkness. I can fly 2 times my normal speed, so I can fly 80 feet.
So
I just fly
up
far
until
away
this
from him as I
point,
can.
you haven't entered the building. He kind of stopped you at the doorway. Are you
okay.
Are you gonna fly up into the building, or are you flying up out of the darkness into the night sky?
How tall would you say the building is?
Probably good 120 feet.
All right, I'm gonna fly 79 feet, 70 feet up and 10 feet into the building.
Okay, well, the doorway is not that tall, but so, I mean, if you want to go into the door and fly up into the building, that's fine.
Yeah, I do that. Sure.
Okay, great.
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
Okay, you click your heels and you fly up into Santa's workshop, with him in him attempting to capture you. Jake,
Yeah.
Go to battle music. It's battle music time.
It's battle music time.
Music time.
The black tabaxi to your left and the half-elf, half-dwarf to your right both look to you and say, I am not going to attempt to make voices, so I'm just going to... They both say, Kriggy, it's time to move. We got to get to the end of this trial.
What?
And you notice that all of the people surrounding you that have been attacking each other are all trying to make their way to this large glowing star. This kind of like, it's almost like a sun shape, but it's glowing.
So you're saying...
unlike a
Hold
sun.
on. I need to ask a point of order. If
Uh-huh.
all of us went through his, would I be Lux?
Yes.
What? I want to get out of the stupid it's Christmas one. I'll be Lux.
Oh, it's too
A
late now.
corpse. You'd be a corpse walking around.
Hell yeah.
Oh, it's a
That'd be
zombie.
rad.
Kriggy immediately kills you.
No, it's me, Lux. I die, then I die.
Oh
Again.
shit! Let's get out of here.
You are a little confused why they're calling you Kriggy, but
Multiverse of madness, baby.
they've made it known that you need to make your way forward in an attempt to get out of whatever you're doing.
Okay, I do that.
Okay. Can you go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw using the stats that you currently have,
No,
not Kriggy's stats?
That's all right. He's Kriggy ain't the most dexterous boy.
Yeah, I can't imagine he is.
Neither am I. 7.
Okay.
What's all this freaking plate armor that I'm wearing?
Why am I wearing plate armor?
Oh my gosh, this is so heavy. Oh no. I can't imagine that's good.
As you are running forward, you notice this small bead of red hot energy lands on the ground in front of you, and right before it touches ground, it explodes in this nuclear explosion, dealing you 21 fire damage as you get hit by a fireball.
Ooh. I've been better.
Is there anything in particular you'd like to do? Or are you making a run for this?
Yeah, I
strange-
would like to hack the system and go back to where I was before.
Okay, go ahead and give me a tech check.
Alright, let's do this. Nope. Got
Ruh-roh.
15.
With a 15, you go to enter the code like you normally would, and whatever method you used prior to entering this place, it doesn't seem to be working in this current game that you're in, this current side quest, whatever this might be. It doesn't seem to be working.
Shit, I broke the game.
But the two companions that are currently with you at this moment, they look pretty beat up and battered, but they are still making a run for this sort of sun idol. It's about 100 yards away. If you'd like to do anything in particular.
I would like to run as fast as I can there.
Okay. You run as fast as you can. Can you give me... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Where's Kumquat? Or cum buckets?
You look around. He does not seem to be with you.
Oh, my cum bucket. All right.
Go ahead and give me another dexterity saving throw.
Oh, no. Oops. 10.
Okay. There are these large stalactites in this strange cavern you happen to be in, and they fall down just to the left of you, causing this large kind of disruption of earth and dust, and it kind of throws you off balance just a little bit. It does 6 damage, and you have been knocked prone.
No.
You do see the black tabaxi gentleman to the left of you was fully smushed by this giant stalactite.
Oh, shit.
And almost in like video game fashion, his body despawns and a pile of coins is sitting there.
Okay, I get back up on my feet. I grab the coins and I run.
Okay. You make it another 30 feet. Anything else you'd like to do on this turn?
Dash.
Okay. You pretty quickly make it all the way to this idol. You see the half-elf, half-dwarf ranger to the right of you manages, without fail, to pretty much shoot everything he fires at. It's almost impossible for him to miss.
Sounds about right.
Managing to pick off all the enemies that are in an attempt to or attempting to attack you. And the two of you manage to get to this idol, and you see your companion looks to you and says, "All right, we gotta touch it at the same time."
That's what she said.
Do you follow his lead?
Sure.
All right. He goes 1, 2, and you both grab onto this idol. And as you do, you are once again in this strange sort of galaxy loading screen area with the 3 portals once again in front of you.
All right. I'll go the one RJ went in the middle one that has the quest
Okay.
marker.
Awesome.
I'm like, holy shit, that hurt.
You
Stick with the quest.
make your way into the center portal, the one with the quest marker over it. As you enter, you see a very strange, colorful forest, large plants all around. But you don't currently see RJ. You do, on the other hand, see a marker on the map for where RJ is.
Do I see cum bucket?
As you enter the portal, Cum Bucket quickly comes through right behind you.
Hey, KB. All right. All is well.
As you and Cum Bucket enter this portal, and as Jackson flies higher into Santa's workshop to evade whatever sort of imposter this Santa might be, we'll go ahead and end this episode of Not So Super Dungeon Bros.
Da, da, da.
Bromanji.
Bromanji.
Thank you all for listening. We sincerely apologize for the inconsistencies that we've been having lately. Life has been...
Yeah, like with Jake's kidney.
Yeah,
Or appendix?
when
yeah.
Jake's appendix exploded, and
it didn't explode, thankfully.
Okay,
Otherwise, I
almost
would have been in the
internet.
hospital a lot longer.
yeah,
But it was definitely
RJ's
not
internet
pleasant.
was out, and just a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff
Jackson's
happened.
doing butt stuff on the side, and can't sit for long periods. So it's a thing.
Yeah, you
No,
should try
I
getting a
can't-
standing desk.
I can sit as long as there's something inside me.
Oh, okay.
So I'm good right now.
Ah, Good,
Yeah, I'm good right
good.
now.
Well,
I got the
'Cause Max
huge-
is inside you.
Oh,
got the
is that
huge-
what you were doing in the kitchen, getting a cucumber so you could finish
Oh,
Ah.
it's not a cucumber. It's the one you guys all sent me for my birthday last year. The 12-inch octopus tentacle.
the donkey
Oh,
dog?
right. Yeah, the octopus tentacle. I
Yeah,
forgot about that.
It's multicolored. It's super clean. It's really
The
easy
suction
to
cups
keep
are
clean.
ribbed for your pleasure.
All of my pleasure.
Anyway, if you would like to hear some bonus content, you can head over to our Patreon, patreon.com/NSSDBros. You can also join our Discord, which is free. You don't need to pay for that. You can find all of this information at our website, nssdbros.com or notsosuperdungeonbros.com. We also have some merch. It's old merch. I'm not going to lie. I haven't updated it at all. But if you want a I Heart Vines t-shirt, because who doesn't love Vines? We have that along with a number of other items. Anything else, gentlemen?
Nope.
Don't get appendicitis.
This is your friendly miner.
I
Don't get
already have.
appendicitis. We love you very much, and we will see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Hi guys, thanks for listening to the show, and it's that time where we shout out our most loyal fans, the Godborn tier, on patreon.com/NSSDBros. Thanks again for your loyal support, and here we go. Matthias S., the leader of the mages of Evrion. Joe V., the leader of the pipe layers in the great deserts of the south. Sierra D., caretaker of the Unicorn Ranch. Tatum W., High Elven Lord of the Artistic Bards. Tommy G., leader of the Swamp Pack. Mama T., the mother of goblins. Sarah K., the queen of the damned. And last but not least, Natalie W., the caretaker of Everwood. We really hope she has a good time. Love you guys. Thanks for being part of this. If you would like to have your name shout out at the end of every episode, join us at patreon.com/NSSDBros and join the Godborn tier. We love you. We thank you. We'll see you next time.